タクル。タクルったら起きなさい。しょうがない。こうなったら。
Body slam.
タクル、起きろー。
Knee drop. Right in the stomach.
やっと起きた。
Okay.
なんだよ、大声出して。びっくりするだろ
う。いつまで経ってもあなたが起きないからでしょ。
だからってそんな起こし方。
Huh? Wait, why is Kurisu keep waking me up? I just slept. But then I woke up. And this room.
タクル兄ちゃん、起きるの遅い。みんなとっくに起きちゃってますよ。
そっか。
That's right. We're all living here now. Literally under the same roof.
それにしても、どうせ起こすならもっと優しく起こしてくれればいいだろう。
何言ってるの。最初はやってたわよ。ねえ。のの姉ちゃん最初はすごーく優しい声だったよ。それでもタクルさんがなかなか起きないから。
Evidently it was 3 versus 1.
それより朝ごはんできるからお布団片付けて用意して。
僕は朝ごはんは。
ダメ。朝ちゃんと食べないと元気出ないんだから。ほらほら。
I still wanted to sleep, but she took my futon from me. At this point, we're just living as a family in this, old apartment building. I feel like that's just the rest of the route. I don't know. Like, what's Sarika doing, by the way? She has her own place, right? So, I guess she's just, living it up in her own apartment. Which makes me wonder, in the first, technically, she's like a delusion that came out of her mind, but then she has a place. How did that happen? I guess she just bought her own place? Where'd she get the money? I don't know. Well, Yamazoi was looking at us as if she found something strange.
何？
いえ、そうしてると本当の兄弟みたいだなって。あら、だって家族だもん。普通のことよ。家族ですか。そうよ。もちろんウキちゃん、あなたも。私も。
Yamazoi smiled, embarrassed. Kurisu looked happy to see her that way too. And after breakfast, I used my Pokecom to look for information on the murders. I've been too busy lately to check, but I was sure there must have been some developments. I still haven't been able to go to the police about Sarika. I probably should have told Shinjo already, but I couldn't figure out why Sarika would do something like that. Kurisu has said she'd done it for me, but if that was true, then it meant that I was basically the one who killed Yui and Dad. Was it okay to make Sarika suffer for that alone? But why did Sarika think that's what I wanted anyway? Was that really what I wanted? No, that was impossible. Kurisu had been playing with a roll of fabric.
何を作ってたんですか？カラーボックスのところにカーテンがあった方がいいと思って。ほら、食器とかむき出しだとホコリかぶっちゃうでしょ。それからこっちはドアノブとティッシュのケース。こういうちょっとしたものでもあるだけでお部屋の中が明るくなるでしょ。本当ですね。
Kurisu was steadily turning the room into a place to live. I doubt I would ever thought about any of those things, but it was true that having them here made the room feel much more like home.
私にもできるでしょうか？もちろんよ。教えてあげるから一緒に作りましょう。はい。
Yamazoi has said that we look like brother and sister, but she and Kurisu look just like a pair of sisters too.
ユウトは何してるんだ？
勉強、学校の。
見てやろうか。
いいの？
まあ、たまにはな。
There's nothing for me to do here anyway. And
それじゃあ、ここ教えて。
for now, I wanted to treasure this peaceful time. Before this entire room gets exploded and then everyone dies. And then we have to move again.
何？
なんでもない。
なんだよ。
だからなんでもないってば。
Weirdo. Weirdo.
そういえばクルス、学校はいいのか？
After everything that had happened, and then moving on top of it all, we hadn't had time for school. Neither of us have been in a while. Yeah, I was wondering what's up. I mean, Ito probably the same thing in the main route. He's probably in the hospital. Adamura, Kazuki, I guess they're in the club room, maybe? I don't know. I guess at this point, Adamura, I guess, was part of the newspaper club. So, I mean, the club room is pretty empty. It's just, Kazuki playing ESO2 and Adamura being bored. She probably, at that point, she probably wouldn't be in the newspaper club anymore. I don't know. And then again, Kazuki and Adamura did, they were getting along pretty well. So maybe they were just with each other. I don't know. And obviously, Sarika, I don't know if she's going to school. Probably not. So again, it's really just those two in the club room. Well, neither of us have been in school. Of course, the school was being understanding, but we couldn't skip school forever.
もう、何人事みたいに言ってるのよ。それはタクルもでしょ。
だって僕と違ってクルスには生徒会があるだろう。いつまでも休んでいられないんじゃないか。
生徒会のことは川原くんに任せたから平気よ。どっちにしてももうすぐ任期も終わりだしね。それにこの状況で私たちだけが学校に行くわけにもいかないでしょ。
That was true. It would be right to go and leave Yuto and Yamazoi behind. I don't know. I mean, Yamazoi, in particular, she's pretty good at taking care of herself. She's done that for most of her life in the basement. But I couldn't send Kurusu on her own either. There's no telling when Sarika might come. Oh, I guess there's also a bloodthirsty killer trying to murder our family. Technically, from our perspective anyway. Even though probably she did kill, Sakuma out of justifiable reasons. I'm talking like a robot.
セリカのことだけど。
Hearing her name from another person's mouth made me tense. I didn't want to believe she was the killer. But the way she'd been acting and the way she'd been trying to kill Kurusu, those were both real.
考えてみれば、私、セリカのこと何も知らないの。
は？何言ってんだよ。クルスだって仲良かっただろ。甘いものが好きで、グレープフルーツジュースが好きで、ちょっと天然入ってて。
そういうことじゃなくてね。住んでるところとか、両親のこととか。確か、セリカも地震で怪我したのよね。その時、ご両親は？
それは。
ご両親は生きているのよね。何をしている人？会ったことは？タクル、あなた子供の頃から知ってるんでしょ？普通それくらい付き合いが長ければ、家に行ったことくらいあるものじゃない？
I was stunned. Sarika and I had been together for years, but I didn't know anything about her parents or her house. They never come to school field day or parent-teacher meetings. She never talked about them, and I never brought it up. I mean, they don't exist, is the thing. But they should have at least come up in conversation a few times. I'm also wondering if Kurusu, does she know this technically? She's asking these questions even though she knows the answer to it, technically. She read Sarika's mind, but I don't know. Depends on what she read. She might not know everything, necessarily. Well, I didn't even remember that. In fact, I didn't have any photos of her when she was a kid.
少し調べてみないといけないかもしれないわ。セリカのこと。
Well, November 11th, 2015, Wednesday. Are we finally... Oh, we're finally gonna do some investigation, or...?
あら、新庄ちゃん、いらっしゃい。
Momose Katsuko smiled as Shinjo Takashi came into our office.
あらあら、相変わらず陰鬱なオーラ背負ってるわね。たまには気分転換しないと。って言っても、まあ、無理な話よね。
これでも内心密かにタフなハードボイルドに憧れてたりするんですがね。
Ah yes, hard-boiled. Shinjo was unconsciously patting his belly with his left hand. He was nursing a nasty upset stomach. He just has a stomach ache for some reason. Randomly.
ちょうどやってるわよ。
Momose pointed at the TV, where a news show was doing a panel on the murders. You could probably find the same topics on every channel.
それではここまでの流れをもう一度見てみましょう。渋谷を震撼させていたニュージェネの凶器の再来事件は、容疑者逮捕により一旦はピリオドを打たれたものと思われておりました。しかし11月4日、6年前ドキュンパズルと呼ばれた事件が起きた日付と同じ日に再び殺人事件が発生。さらには一連の事件の容疑者として先日逮捕された少年が昨日になり一転して容疑を否認。全ての殺人に対し無罪を主張したという情報が入りました。
I guess that's Ito?
これにより一部では警察による誤認逮捕の可能性を指摘する声が上がっていますが、
もしもこれが誤認逮捕であれば大問題ですね。何せ相手は未成年です。それに無実の人間を殺人犯として扱ったわけですから。
すでに一部の人権団体からも非難の声が上がっているようですが、
そうした声は今後ますます大きくなるでしょうね。
Just like the commentator on TV had said, the public had already turned against the police. Shinjo and the rest of the force's reputation was in the gutter. No, he'd be lucky if it was just damage to his reputation. At some point, he would probably be asked to resign. I don't know.
あんたも大変ね。
まったくです。これで伊藤真二が保釈済みだってことを知れた日にゃ。
そう。保釈されたんだ。
Which is weird. I mean, you know, not accounting for the mind control. Technically, if this was like a normal, you know, case from a perspective of like a normal person, it would definitely at least be culpable for Yui's death, you know? I mean, he has the knife, and, you know, he a bunch of blood, like, on him and everything. Like, he would be arrested. Like, he would be, like, the culprit if it, you know, if the whole case wasn't affected by Gigomaniacs, I guess. I don't know.
ええ。久野里さんが手を尽くしてくれましてね。脳の機能も改善されてきました。問題は、今まで伊藤君本人が堅くなに自分が犯人だと主張してたからこそ一家も取り合っていたんですが、久野里さんから彼が洗脳状態だったという最終報告が出た。
I mean, in real life, that wouldn't be an excuse. You know, if you were brainwashed, you're still culpable to the crime, but,
しかも、過去の事件の微細証拠物件と伊藤君の DNA を照らし合わせると、伊藤君を犯人とするには噛み合わない部分が多すぎる。
I mean, yeah, but then again, well, Shinji obviously isn't the culprit for the other deaths. It doesn't make sense, but he's at least culpable for killing a little girl. To be fair, we know that's not his fault, but I guess it worked out.
でも保釈だなんて思い切ったわね。もしことが公になってマスコミがそのことを嗅ぎつけてもしたら、それこそまずいんじゃないの？
その懸念でしたら当面は大丈夫かと。
というと？
伊藤君はまだ病院に入院中ですから保護観察中に見えるはずです。
ああ。
だいぶ良くなりましたが、まだ脳に異常な負荷がかかっているのは事実です。
異常な負荷ね。
俺には専門的なことはよくわからないんですが、 以前はとても正気を保っていられないような数値だったそうで。まあ、そんなわけで、これ幸いとばかりに面会謝絶ってことにしてます。
なるほどね。ついでだから新庄ちゃんもちょっと入院してくれば？
ん？
相当疲れてるみたいよ。休んでないでしょ？
確かに。せめて人間ドックにでも。
Shinjo rubbed his stomach without laughing. His phone went off in his pocket. Hopefully you don't barf up a bunch of stickers, you know, Shinjo. I would be pretty sad if he died too, somehow. But I assume that there's no more murders, I don't know. He took out his phone and looked at the name on the screen.
三好君だ。
あら。
もしもし、新庄だが。どうした？何かあったのか？
It seemed like it wasn't going to get that physical anytime soon. Okay, I guess we're going to look into Circa.
いらっしゃ。お主か。
Oh, it's you guys again. I went to the place Shinjo suggested and was greeted by the same rude waitress as always. Really? She's not that rude.
いや、
At least not normally.
待ち合わせを。
I looked around and saw Shinjo in the back. He was looking out the window, rubbing his stomach. Still rubbing that stomach. What's going on, Shinjo? No, don't die, Shinjo! I nodded to the waitress and went to sit with him.
ああ、来たな。
この前はどうもお世話になりました。
ああ、そういうのはいい。それより話ってのは？
Even now, I wasn't sure if I should tell Shinjo about Serica. Shinjo frowned.
こっちとら商売繁盛でね、仕事が山積みで、正直時間が足りないんだよ。こうして過ぎていく一秒一秒の積み重ねだって惜しいわけなんだが。
すみません。
I looked at Shinjo's cup and saw that it was filled with milk. From the way he was rubbing his stomach, he might be feeling sick. I couldn't call him all the way out here and then just tell him it was nothing.
ですね。
But how to ask?
理由は聞かずに、尾上セリカのことを調べてほしいって言ったら、やってもらえますか？
Would you do it if you didn't ask any questions?
尾上さんを？
He looked at me appraisingly. A moment later, he shook his head a little. He'd grown a little chin stubble.
君と尾上さんの間に何があったのかはよく知らないが、こちらもつい先日、狼少年にこっぴどく痛めつけられたばかりだ。理由もなしに警察を動かせと言われてもな。
Bit badly by a boy who cried wolf. What does he mean by that? Someone like told him to go somewhere, but then he found nothing? Or something? I'm trying to think. I mean, there's the hospital, I guess, in the basement, the hospital basement where everything disappeared, but like, I don't think that's it. I don't know what he's referring to, exactly. Well, anyway. A boy who cried wolf. It was obvious who he was talking about. I see on the news that Ito has suddenly switched to proclaiming his innocence. The festivals have continued to add chance to newsboard ever since the first report, and the threads were still popping up even now. Oh, I guess Shinji. The whole Shinji incident. Ito Shinji incident. I could imagine that things were tense at the police station right now.
そういうのは本来、探偵やら更新所に頼むべきことだろ。
それは、おっしゃる通りだと思います。
だったら、理由くらいは話してもらおうか。
What should I do? Even if Shinjo did look into Serica without asking me any questions, if he found something, the result would be the same. But I still couldn't bring myself to tell him from my own lips that Serica might be the killer.
しょうがないな。
Shinjo saw that I wasn't going to say anything and sighed.
尾上セリカの身の上を調べりゃいいんだな。
やってもらえるんですか？
乗りかかった船だ。それに、今は可能性があるなら何でもやっておきたい。
理由は？
そんなもん、今さらどうとでもなるさ。潰れる面目は全部潰しちまったしな。
Might as well do whatever I want at this point. I'm gonna get fired.
ただし、もしそれによって何か疑わしいことが出てきたら、止められるという保証はないぞ。それでもいいんだな。
I could tell from the way he spoke that he wasn't joking.
はい。
There's no turning back now. I said it aloud so that I could hear it too. Alright, I shouldn't just gonna look into Sarika's background. He's probably gonna find the same thing, you know. He's gonna find that her place is like pretty empty and everything, and she doesn't really exist. And well, just like the main route, actually, Kunosato will probably figure out that the Sarika came from like Takeru's imaginary, you know, friend thing. Gonna find the same conclusions, I guess. Very similar to like the main route, except well, the main thing is that Kurusu's still alive and Sakuma's dead. So I wonder what's gonna happen exactly. Kurusu welcomed me with a smile when I opened the door.
Takuru-nii-chan, okaeri. Okaeri nasai.
Yuto was sitting at his desk doing schoolwork. Yamazoi seemed to be studying too. Both of them looked up at the same time. I lived with other people at Alba Dorm, but we all had our own rooms. It felt a little weird to hear welcome home as soon as I walked through the door. But it wasn't a bad feeling at all.
頼まれてたの、これでいいんだよな。
ありがとう。
I handed Kurusu the ingredients for dinner that she'd asked me to pick up before I left.
何？
なんでもない。
Kurusu didn't ask where I'd been going when I left, but I was sure she could guess. She probably wanted to know how it had gone, but she wasn't asking for my sake.
それでよかったんだよな。頼まれてた買い物。
こんにゃくとお豆腐と、あれ？ねえタクル、これは？
ユウトたちだってたまにはお菓子くらい食べたいだろ。
お菓子
Yuto stood up when he heard the word snacks. His face broke into a huge grin when he saw the value-sized pack of Yak Cats in Kurusu's hands. Yak Cats? Yak Cats? Is that like Kit Kat? Like chocolate?
やった、チョコレートだ。ありがとうタクル兄ちゃん。ほらウキ姉ちゃん、チョコだよチョコ。チョコ好き？ねえのの姉ちゃん、チョコ食べてもいい？お勉強が終わったらね。やったー、早く勉強終わらそうウキ姉ちゃん。
The two of them sat down at the desk and began to study even harder than before. Overdrive mode, overclock.
ダメよタクル。この先私たちの生活もどうなるかわからないんだから無駄遣いしちゃう。
Yeah, it is a bit of a waste.
わかってるけど。
Shouldn't spend on extra stuff.
チョコレートだろ。
Just a big chocolate.
たかがの積み重ねがそのうち大きく。
I agree with Kurusu. Kurusu stopped and shook her head.
そうね。タクルの言う通りかもしれないわね。何事もダメじゃ息が詰まっちゃう。こういう時だものね。少しくらい心の余裕がないと。
This is how poor people stay poor, by the way. You know? Is that they, you know, it's tough to like save money in the first place, but then because it's so stressful that when you don't have money, you end up using more of your money to like, you know, on small little things, but then it ends up, you know, piling up, but then you end up staying poor. You know, this is how it happens. Anyway.
クルス？
何？
いや、なんでもない。
Or at least from my experience. I don't know, I mean, there's definitely a lot of different reasons, you know, that you can't save money, but anyway. It's more complicated than just buying chocolates, obviously. But it's one reason. It's one variable. It seemed like she changed since she come back here, or she come here. I was gonna say that, but I stopped.
変なの。
When she smiled, it was a little more peaceful than the smile I was used to seeing. Maybe I thought I'd known everything about Kurusu, but I hadn't known anything at all. I got the call from Shinjo that night.
信じたくはないだろうが、まず間違いない。
そうですか。わかりました。
After I heard what Shinjo has said, I staggered back to the apartment. Okay, what did he say? I don't know. Do we learn? I mean, we learned the same thing we learned in the main route, probably. When I arrived, Kurusu had just gotten out of the bathroom and was drying her hair with a towel.
タクル？どこ行ってたの？お風呂から上がったらいなくなってるから、ちょっと心配し。タクル？
尾上が。
I couldn't say the rest of it. Yuto and Yamazoi were asleep, but I didn't want to talk about it in front of them.
タクル。
Kurusu stood up, slowly walked over, and held me tight. She slipped her hands around my back and patted me gently like a child. It felt like she'd been doing this all the time lately. But for now, I just wanted to let her do it.
クルス。尾上が。尾上は。
Is she dead, or I don't know what happened?
大丈夫よ。今は何も言わなくても。落ち着いてからでいいから。
Like I'm half expecting Takuru to say that, Serika killed herself or something, but I feel like that would be, I don't know, that would be bigger news, I feel like, than anything else.
クルス。
Shinjo had seemed reluctant when I talked to him, but he acted fast after I left. The police must have been getting desperate. They wanted to make up for the mistake they'd made with Ito as fast as possible. Shinjo had persuaded his superiors and gone to search Serika's home. What he found there was absolute darkness, both concerning her and everything about her. That's what he said. Yeah, here's a room. There were signs that Onoi Serika had lived there, but there were no signs of her parents. There was, however, a body. It was the body of the person who had originally lived there. Oh, okay, so she did kill herself. Nani? Or, well, maybe not. Oh, okay. I thought Serika killed herself, but no, it was the original owner. Oh, that makes a lot more sense, actually. I was wondering, how did she get to live here? I guess she killed the person who was living here and just stole this place. I guess that's what happened. Huh. Reminds me of another anime, actually, where something similar happens, but anyway. Serika had killed the home's original owner, hid the body, and taken their place. Well, at the very least she's culpable for that, I guess. She killed even before this whole case started. Even back then, I guess. That's what he said. But then when did she kill the original owner? When did that happen? Oh well. This might be wrong, but maybe that apartment, maybe that was the place where the "Don't Look at Me" victim, that's where he originally lived. Maybe not. No, maybe not. Because then everyone would know. Never mind. Yeah, because I was thinking like maybe she stole that place after he killed the original victim of the New Generation Madness, but then the police would know though. Police would like go into the place and find the body because it was live stream and everything. So probably not. Probably it's just some other random dude, I guess, that she killed and then stole, I guess, the place of. Well, I wanted to tell him that he must be joking. I wanted to scream that he was lying. I was the one who asked him to do it, and to some degree I expected this. I'm trying to remember, were we privy to that information last time in the main route? Did we learn that it was like not her place? Like that she just killed someone and took it over? I don't remember. I don't know. Like I'm thinking like, but then how old is that body, you know? Like when did she start living in that apartment? Or did she just move around? I don't know. No. But hearing the truth felt like someone was cutting out my heart with a knife.
私じゃダメ？私じゃダメ？私がセリカの代わりにずっとあなたのそばにいてあげる。それじゃあダメ？それとも私じゃセリカの代わりにはなれない？
I realized clearly. My home was here. This is where my heart belonged. Here with Yuto and Yamazoi and...
ありがとう。ノノ。
Nono. Okay. Finally called her by her first name. When I finally said her name, she just nodded without saying a word. Though ironically saying Nono it's a funny name to me. I don't know. It's just Nono. Nono.
炊飯器でケーキが焼けるなんて知りませんでした。
Bake a cake in a rice cooker? I never did that. You can do that? I mean, usually you cook rice in the rice cooker, not a cake.
実は炊飯器ってご飯が炊けるだけじゃなくていろんなことに使えるのよ。
That's crazy. You just blew my mind.
のの姉ちゃんそういうの好きだもんね。
I don't know if it's like the most efficient way to bake a cake, but like you can, I guess.
ほら、チョコレートのいい匂いがしてきたわよ。
I had only eaten a few hours ago, but the delicious smell was making me hungry again. Nono was in the kitchen making a cake with Yuto and Yamazoi. I was leaning up against the wall and half-heartedly watching them. My head was filled with thoughts of Serika. Shinjo had asked me to meet with him this morning. He had all kinds of questions. How did I find out that Onoi Serika was involved in the case? Where was she now? Who was she anyway? Shinjo said that her family registration itself was fake. He told me more. There's no sign that she ever existed until the time of the Shibuya earthquake 6 years ago. That was impossible. I remember spending my time with her. I could clearly remember going to AH General Hospital to look for Amy with her and finding Minamisawa Senri in the middle of an experiment. I knew for a fact that Minamisawa Senri had been down in that facility before the earthquake. If she didn't exist, then what were my memories? But nothing I gave the police ended up being any real help. And there still wasn't a warrant out for Serika's arrest. It made sense given what had happened with Ito. They probably decided they couldn't risk treating another minor as a killer and getting it wrong again. There was also the question of where Serika came from. Well, I don't know. I mean, we were just assuming that, again, from the perspective of the police, you know, as a normal person, we're just assuming Serika is the killer. She did kill someone, but I don't know how you could connect her to the other killings. Except maybe for the fact, well, we did find sumo stickers in her, drawer that one time. I don't know, maybe that connects her to the killings? Well, if she had no family registration, then she practically didn't exist. And you couldn't prosecute someone who didn't exist. And on top of all of that, there's the fact that the rest of the world still didn't know about the Gigalomaniacs. They're probably being as careful as possible. I said her name in my mind. She had been with me forever. She'd always taken my side. And she'd done all those terrible things for me. Then, just who was she?
はい、準備 OK。
準備 OK。
これであとは出来上がるのを待つだけですか？そうよ、簡単でしょ。ねえねえ、どのくらいで出来上がるの？そうね、1時間くらいかしら。1時間か。そうだ、ただ待ってるのも退屈だし、せっかくだからどこか行こうか。いいの？ええ、みんな一緒ならいいんじゃないかしら。ねえ、タクル。
I wasn't listening.
みんなでどこかに行こうかって言ってたの。
どこかって？
その辺をブラブラよ。ねえ、タクルも行くでしょ？
This is where we all die, by the way, where Sarika assassinates us.
僕は
タクル兄ちゃんも行こうよ。いいでしょ？
There wasn't much point in sitting in here and being gloomy.
分かった。一緒に行くよ。
やったー！ウキ姉ちゃん、準備しよう。
Yuto was really excited. I've been keeping him inside lately out of fear that Sarika might come, and he was probably eager to get out of the house. Maybe it would be a good change of pace. And instantly you get headshot by Sarika's sniper rifle. Nono, Yuto, and Uki came back holding cones piled high with ice cream. Yes. The color of the ice cream is so bright it stung my eyes.
はい、これタクルの分。
She offered me one that was glistening with a thick coating of chocolate. Delusion? There's a delusion here? Nani?
ありがとう。
Wait, there's a delusion here? Interesting. I didn't know there was a delusion in this whole chapter because there's nothing about it in my non-spoiler guide. You know, let me double check it just in case, but like... non-specific... fourth route... No, it says nothing. It says nothing about like a bad end or a good end or anything really. I guess it doesn't matter. Let's choose a no. Okay, fine. I'll choose a nah. Like, will I come back and choose? Because I might want to see the other delusion. So I guess it doesn't matter. Just pick one. Just pick one. I should just pick one. I'll choose negative. Yeah, I'll choose negative. I took the cone from those. I want to mix it up, you know. It's been too happy so far. We're just like living up our new family. We're not really new family, but like we're in a new place with our family and everything. We're just hanging out. You know, I want to see something horrible happen. Come on. But I took the cone from Nono's hand.
チョコとバニラでよかったよね。
Nono knew exactly what I liked.
おいしい。そうでしょ？甘くておいしいね。
っていうか、ケーキも焼いてるのに甘いものばっかでいいのか？
Now I'm gonna get diabetes.
甘いものは別腹って言うでしょ？
No, you'll get diabetes. But I actually got mad when I brought those yat cats. Oh well, if it made everyone happy, and Nono too. To go on.
幸せ。
Turns out all of the ice creams are poisoned. Oh no. Well, Nono looked happy, so.
おい、悪やねえちゃん。どこ見て歩いとんじゃ。
Ah yes, the Yakuza just come out of nowhere. Another delusion involving just random Yakuza, man. Oh no. Oh no. Nono had been looking as she walked right into a Japanese gangster, aka the Yakuza.
すみません。
すんませんで済んだら警察はいらんのんじゃ。見てみや。わしの一丁らが汚れてしもうたじゃろが。どうしてくれるんや。
I could see an ice cream stain on what was undoubtedly an expensive jacket.
ごめんなさい。クリーニング代は出させてもらいますから。
クリーニング代？姉ちゃん、知らんのんか。ほいじゃったら教えてやるけどの。こりゃアルマーネのオーダーメイドっちゅうやつじゃ。作るのに何百万もかかっとるんじゃ。こう汚れてしもうちゃ。クリーニング代みとうなはした金もろたところでどうしようもないわ。
His accent was so thick that it was hard to tell what he was saying, but evidently it wasn't going to be enough to pay for the cleaning costs.
タクル。
Nono looked at me pleadingly. The scary man's eyes followed her gaze to look at me as well. I could see that there were scars on his face. He must have been really strong.
兄ちゃん、
You know, this is where, well, in a Yakuza game, this is where the random battle starts. But in real life, this is what you do. This is the best option. It's called running. Just run as fast as you can. Screw that guy, just run. As long as they don't know your name, they can't find you.
Takuru 兄ちゃん、のの姉ちゃんを助けて。Takuru さん。
Everyone just run. What are you doing? Don't confront criminals. Just freaking run. Nothing will good will happen if you just stay here. I staggered back and fell on my butt. Yes. There's no way a normal kid like me could take on someone like this. To the brothel? I guess, child trafficking as well, of course. Eh? That's a funny noise.
No!
No! And everybody was gone before I could stand up. I was powerless. Yes. Afterward, I didn't have the energy to do anything. Time passed with nothing happening. How long had it been since then?
Oh, Taku!
And then we went back to our RV. What? What was that voice? I feel like that's a reference to something. As we stood there, holding our bellies in hunger, a big black car pulled up. The tinted windows rolled down, making a pleasant mechanical noise. Inside, I could see a woman in garish makeup with an elegant air about her. The woman looked at me. She tossed a thick brown envelope out of the window and it landed on the ground. The windows rolled up again and the car drove away. Huh? But I knew. That was my long-lost stepsister, Kurusu Nono. Okay? Gangster Nono. I guess she went higher, you know, she like fought her way up the criminal underground and became a boss, I guess. I don't know. I feel like that's a reference to something. It's probably a reference to like old-timey Yakuza movies or something. I don't know. Anyway. Of course, that only ever happened in old movies. It was stupid to think about. Okay. After we bought everything we needed, we went through quite a bit of cash. Nono sounded kind of happy. She'd been like that for as long as I'd known her. The worse the problem got, the more excited she was to solve it. That was one of the reasons everyone counted on her so much. It was a phone call, but my phone was silent in my pocket, which meant... Nono took her phone and I looked at the screen, then put it back in her bag.
出なかっただろ。だから。
川原くんからよ。
川原くん。
うん。時々かかってくるの。いつから学校に来るんだって。
Hmm.
なんだよ。
別に。
Weirdo.
あ、そうだ。ねえ、そういえばさっきのお店で福引きの券もらったわよね。
ああ、そういや。
多分この辺でやってると思うんだけど。
Normally, I never paid attention to things even if I got them, but Nono always did. She was always kind of like a housewife that way. I mean, she's basically just that.
あれじゃないですか?
She's like the mother of the orphanage. And she still is. But Yamazoe pointed to a small tent where a man outside was yelling.
ほら、タクルも行こう。
僕はいいよ。あんなの昔から当たったことなんてないし。お前はよく当たってたけど。
I remember Serica again.
もうそんなこと言わないで。ね。ほら、一等は最新型ポケコンだって。
Brand new Pokemon. Malberg, did you ever tell me that Nono's objectively best girl? Well, I don't know if I agree with that necessarily, but I guess everyone has their own opinion. Personally, well, I don't know. We'll get to the end before anything else. But I mean, if I had to pick best girl so far, it'd probably be Kunasato, actually. Even though she's not like a main heroine. I don't know. I just like Kunasato the best. She's the most interesting character to me. Anyway, Nono had very clearly heard what I said, but she was talking like nothing was unusual at all. That made me feel a lot better.
お願いします。
お嬢さんたち兄弟かい？
わかります？
そりゃあそれだけ仲良さそうならわかるってもんだ。
ねえタクル、私たち家族に見えるって。でも嬉しいけどちょっと残念かな。
はい、じゃあ全部で4回ね。
あ、はい。4回だからちょうど1人1回ね。タクルもやるのよ。
I guess it's like the gacha.
わかったよ。
We use our summon ticket, got summon an SSR. Let's go. It's easy, just be lucky. Sad, why? About being a family, I guess.
最初は僕やってもいいかな。ええ、どうぞ。じゃあ行くね。
Did we win anything? No? Okay, I guess not. I don't know if we won that new Pokemon.
残念です。僕、2等の携帯ゲーム欲しかったのに。
ああいうのは当たらないようにできてるんだよ。そもそもちゃんと当たりが入っているのかどうかもわからないんだ。
そうなの？のの姉ちゃん。
It's all rigged.
そんなことないわよ。
The house always
た
wins.
だそんなに簡単には当たらないでしょうね。でも私はこれで十分。
Nono patted her 24 rolls of toilet paper and smiled. That is pretty useful. You know, we do go through a lot of toilet paper, so... Yamazoe and Yuto laughed. Only then did I remember. That night, Yuto always used to cry or suddenly break out screaming. That the trauma he experienced during the earthquake had given him scotophobia, the fear of darkness. But ever since we'd moved, that hadn't happened, even after he lost his sister and adoptive father. Of course, part of that was due to Yuto's own efforts, but it wasn't possible to get over phobia just by working hard. A lot of it was probably thanks to Nono. Nono had become more of a mother than ever. She was looking out for everyone. That's why Yuto Yamazoe was able to smile.
はい、タクル。炊飯器で焼いたケーキ食べるでしょ？
うん。
タクルはマウンテンビューがいいのよね。ユートはミルクで、 ウキちゃんは紅茶。
So much sugar, you know, especially for Takaru, you know, drinking Mountain Dew, soda, and cake, and chocolate, and ice cream. I'm surprised he hasn't gone into like a sugar-induced coma yet.
あのさ、ノノ。
When I said her name, she stopped what she was doing and turned around. And smiled.
まだそうやって呼んでくれるんだ。
当たり前だろ。ノノはノノなんだし。
Even if it does sound funny. No. No. I don't know. Maybe it's a Nono name. But, you know, as someone who's not really a native Japanese speaker, I just don't see the name Nono. Is that like... maybe it's a real name. I don't know. It's just funny to me. The days passed peacefully. Why did I want to be special? I didn't need to be special. I didn't have to be special. Kurusu had always told me that, so why did I only notice now? How stupid had I been? Well, I mean, I assume, you know, at this point, I mean, just like all the other routes, you know, that is, like, apart from the main route, Takaru is just giving up on the whole, like, you know, trying to find something thrilling in his life. So I assume that affects how Sarika wants to do things, but where is Sarika, by the way? She's just not here? Did she get, you know, snapped out of existence or something? Because Takaru doesn't need her or something? I don't know. Well, several more peaceful days passed. Shinjo will contact me once in a while, but all he ever asked was if Sarika had contacted me. That meant the police hadn't found her either. I couldn't let my guard down, but nobody was capable of staying on edge 24 hours a day. And with everything that lay ahead of me, I couldn't live in fear of Sarika forever. She's gone Kappa? I don't know. I had some savings built up, but it was enough for 4 people to subsist on, or it wasn't enough for 4 people to subsist on forever. I checked the employment sites for a good part-time job. Well, that's your first mistake. Just trying to find a job online is pretty hard. Customer service was out of question. Yep, I agree. I worked in customer service. It wasn't great. So it wasn't anything involving physical labor. I looked for something that dealt with information, but of course I couldn't find anything. Part of me thought about asking Tunesato if she needed help with Shibuya News, but from the look of her apartment, she probably didn't have enough money to hire me either. No, wait. Did we put more ads or something on Shibuya newspaper trying to get some affiliate income? I mean, you could do that, but that would kind of ruin the spirit, though, of her, like, website. And suddenly, there was a knock at the door.
Takuru.
Nono was in the center of the room and, sewing something. She tensed up. Knock knock. Only a few people knew about this apartment. I guess Momose, Shinjo, and Kunasato. I mean... Or it could be Sarika. Oh no! Coming in with an axe, you know? Just chop the door down. I silently motioned for the others to gather in the corner of the room and softly went to the door and reached out for the knob. But before I could open it, the door flung open from the outside. You didn't lock it? Ah! No, that was everywhere.
なんだ、開いてるじゃん。
は?
Chaosu. Peeking through the door were Adamura and Kazuki. I was wondering what those two were doing. What were they up to? Just hanging out?
有村さん、それに和樹も。あ、チャオス、お久しぶりっすね、先輩方。
お前ら何しに来たんだよ。
あらまたこらまた。全然学校に来ない上連絡すらくれない先輩方の様子を見に来た可愛い後輩2人に向かってずいぶんなご挨拶じゃないっすか。
いや、それには事情が。
なるほど、ふむふむ、ここが先輩方の愛の巣ってわけですか。
Adamura grinned wickedly as she stared at the room.
愛の巣って何言ってるの。私たちは家族みんなで。
Exactly.
ああ、とにかく上がっていいっすか。お邪魔します。
She came inside without waiting for an answer or even taking her shoes off. Hey, that's rude. You take her shoes off. She never did listen to what anybody had to say.
というわけで、遠慮なくくつろいでね、花。
有村は少しぐらい遠慮しろよ。
ああ、お構いなく。私、安物のお茶でも気にしませんから。
This girl.
それにしても、これはまた思った以上のボロさですね。世界遺産ものですよ。
Rude. Stop calling my place cheap. At this point, I was wasting my time even trying to say anything.
ユウトもウキも元気そうで何よりね。お久しぶりです。おかげさまで。
The two of them looked relieved to see the identities of our sudden visitors.
まったく、二人とも相変わらずね。安心したわ。
How did they find this place, by the way? I mean, I guess they asked, you know? They just asked Shinjo, probably. Yeah, that makes sense. Because I'm thinking there's any kind of, like, leak of information, and, you know, maybe there is a possibility that Sarika would find where we're living. But, you know, actually, Aramura knows Shinjo, so Shinjo probably just told her, so, yeah. Nono must have been happy to see them, because she had a big grin on her face.
学校の方はどう？先輩たちが来ない以外は普段通りぼちぼちですよ。ねえ、花。
I didn't really care about school, but Nono was the student council president. It must have been bothering her.
っていうか、お前らどうやってここが分かったんだ？
あ、やっぱ気になります？それ。
I've been trying to keep it a secret, so of course I did.
聞いたんですよ、新庄さんに。
Yeah, I pretty much expected that. It turned out to be a simple matter.
最初は知らないってとぼけてましたけど、私にそんな嘘ついても無駄だっていうのに、ほんと学習しないんだから、あの刑事さん。
So he'd had no choice but to tell her then.
ってことは、一通りのことは。
いやー、やられましたよ。まさか私の能力を知ってて、のらりくらりとかわされてたとはね。敵ながらあっぱれです。
I knew instantly that she was talking about Sarika. Not saying the name was probably her way of trying to make me feel better. She was more delicate in things like that than you might expect because she spent so much time worrying about what other people were thinking.
それにしても、先輩も物好きっすね。よりによって隣が。
For being loud. There's a pounding on the wall before she could finish her sentence. You know, well, Kazuki also pounds walls, so maybe you could do like a wall pounding contest.
ダメよ。見た目通り壁薄いんだから、全部聞こえちゃうわよ。聞こえちゃうっていうか、聞いてるんじゃないですか？ほら、コップとか壁にくっつけて。
More pounding. Maybe Aramuro is right.
こら、カズキも対抗心燃やして壁殴ろうとしないの。
Yeah, that's what it is. Now it's a contest. Time to go oda oda on the wall. Just having the two of them here made this place like feel like the club room.
そうそう、それでですね、私たちが今日やってきた目的はですね。
Aramura suddenly stood up and left the room.
ねえ、花も手伝ってよ。
Now it was Kazuki's turn to disappear. What are they bringing in? The two of them carried a large object into the room.
ちょっと、これって物質の。
It was the map we used to track the case. Okay, we're sure.
なんでわざわざこれをここに？
花がどうしても持っていくって言うんだもん。
和樹が？
You know, I thought we were done with this case, but I guess not. You're just digging up bad memories, you guys. Giving us back the map.
先輩たちが後ろでワイワイやっててくれないと、演数やってても張り合いがないんだって。でも先輩たちは来ないでしょ？
だったらこっちから出向くしかないってなわけで、これからはここが部室ということで一つ。
How selfish could you be? Maybe someone else might let her get away with that, but...
一つって見てわかるでしょ。ここにいきなりそんな大きなものを持ってこられても困るわ。
See, the Empress wouldn't.
でももう持ってきちゃったんで、あとは捨てるなりなんなり好きにしてください。
Nono sighed and shrugged her shoulders. She must have realized she was wasting her time. Adamura Hinai could be a very scary woman to deal with.
それでは反対もないようなので、ここに碧峰学園新聞部出張所の発足式を行いたいと思います。
Adamura took out some Mountain View from the fridge and began to hand it to everyone. I didn't even feel up to complaining anymore.
皆さん準備はいいですか？
Clap, clap, clap. Kazuki applauded mechanically, a blank expression on her face.
それでは乾杯です。
Okay. So I guess our place is now a newspaper club. Alright, or not news... Well, is it a newspaper club? Or just news in general? I guess it's a newspaper club. Yeah, it's a newspaper club. Even though... Do we even print any newspapers? I guess it's used as like... You know, symbolically. Anyway. I guess we'll save here. Yeah, same here. Boop. Boop. Yeah, I mean, it's just us living in a new place. Not much so far. You know, not much going on, but just like all the other routes, probably something will happen. Something will happen by the end, probably, is what I'm imagining. We'll see, I guess.